Today I'm going to quickly show you the T function. This is a super simple formula that can get overlooked when working with a raw dataset. As someone who's constantly looking for shortcuts and productivity hacks, using the T function is a no-brainer to speed up your workflow. If you haven't used this formula before, the T function takes the contents of a cell and returns the same value if it's text. With the right application, you can filter and categorize your data in just a few short keystrokes. Let me show you.
Here's our list of supplier info with names, address, contact person, phone number, and their product category. Our goal is to clean up this data for reporting, much like we did in my data cleansing video you'll find in the card above. Just glancing at the data, we can see some missing values entered as zeros, false, or an empty cell. There's also some discrepancies in phone number formats and case-specific entries. We could spend more time on cleaning up this data if we wanted, but I want to show you how easy it is to use the T function when dealing with improper formats and missing values. To use the T function, simply type equals T with an open parentheses and select the value, followed by your ending parentheses. If the cell value is text, you'll get a return entry in your new cell. If the original value is not text, a blank cell will take its place. So let's drag our formula across and down to populate all our cells. You can see that all our zero and false values have returned a blank cell. Also, the numeric values were not returned. The return values that do have numbers in them were pulled because they have something making them text. For instance, the supplier 23 Catalyst Inc. is text because of everything following the number. It's the same for the addresses as well. The phone numbers that returned are text because there is either a hyphen or a parentheses that no longer format them as straight numeric values. We could take it a step further to clean this data by adding in a trim and proper function, as well as reformatting the phone numbers to our liking. Instead, let's apply some filters to our return values and categorize it better. To apply a filter, select a cell in the range and use the shortcut keys Ctrl-Shift-L. Now you could filter on the cells that need some fixing with formats or case sensitivity, as well as the empty values to replace their contents. Or we could add an if statement to our T function to do it all at once. To do this, select the first cell and in the formula bar, begin the if statement before your T function. Let's set the arguments so that a general value is returned if the original cell is not text. Now drag the new formula over and down to replicate the argument. And that's it. A quick way to handle messy data without the fuss.
So that's the T function. Easy to implement and a great time saver when you need to filter and categorize your data in a pinch. If you enjoyed this quick tutorial, go ahead and like the video and leave a comment if you got any other tips on how to best use this formula. I'd love to hear them. See you next time.